This is David, one of the many caricature artists on YouTube. And today's lesson is about comparing and contrasting two different faces when you're doing a caricature. Okay, I've selected these two faces, which obviously have their differences. They're not even the same gender, I don't think, but they do have some similarities. They both have a pair of eyes, a nose, a mouth, a couple of ears, a neck, but let's say we wanted to draw the gentleman on the left, and how does his face differ from that of the lady on the right? Both, by the way, they're both on Fox News. His name is Harold Ford Jr., and her name is Harris Faulkner. And by the way, she's a lot better looking than him, but just my opinion. So what would I do if I wanted to draw Mr. Ford's face? What would I do? What would I emphasize? He's got the widest part of the face is right across right above the eyes. He must have a big old brain. And then it gets narrower. And his eyes he's got the weirdest eyes, I think. Compared to her, he's got these little eyes, and they're kind of close set. And those eyelids, I think the upper eyelids are the most distinctive feature. His nose is not that long, but he's got these flaring nostrils. He's got kind of a narrow, short nose, but with these flaring nostrils. Eyes are very different than hers. And the lips try to get the curve. The curve of the lips is the most distinctive thing in his mouth. If you compare it to hers. I thought at first that this guy was Russian. He's actually a black guy, if you can believe that. I don't think I got the shape of the face right. I'm not quite happy with that. Why? The chin should have been smaller. And the forehead, he had his eyes are kind of high in the head. But he's got a big forehead too. He's got a weird face. Let's try it again. That was practice. Let's start with the eyebrows. And remember that he's got this big forehead. His nose is kind of not that long, but it's droopy, and he's got these flaring nostrils. And the most distinctive feature, and remember that we have a dog next door that just incessantly is barking because it knows I'm recording. That's his most, and he's got the eyes are kind of deep set. And then he's got this kind of curvy mouth. The mouth is kind of high up, a little bit high up. And it's got a lot of curves in it. This guy, by the way, is very articulate if you've ever listened to him. Regardless of where your politics are. I showed him on the left, but I don't know if he's on the left politically. His chin is not really, it's kind of boring looking. But then the curve of the jaw goes something like that. Let's put in the collar, which is easy to do. You can't screw that up. But then he's got this he must have a big old brain. He's got a really weird shaped head. It's like an egg or something. And then he's got this short hair. Well, I think that's better than the other one. Still, if I did another one, it would be pretty good. The jaw should be a little heavier, I think. He's got a tough face to draw. I think I'm gonna move on to the next one.